Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the port. So my name is Terry McLeod. I'm councillor of the City of Charlottetown for Ward 2. I chair Public Works and I chair Planning and Heritage. And so we have some pretty distinguished guests here this afternoon I would like to introduce. So right here to my immediate left is MP, the Honourable Sean Casey. Next to him we have Minister James Allward from the province. And to my right here we have the Mayor, Philip Brown. And we also have the Manager of Public Works for the City of Charlottetown, Scott Adams, if there's any technical questions about the project. So today's announcement is an important project for the City of Charlottetown as we continue to grow and adapt to the ever-changing environment. So without any further delay, I'll invite Sean Casey, Minister, to deliver remarks on behalf of Honourable Dominic LeBlanc, Minister of Intergovernmental Affairs and Infrastructure and Communities. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Councillor McLeod. It's a pleasure to be here with the Minister of Transportation and Infrastructure, Minister Aylward, and with the Mayor of Charlottetown, His Worship Mayor Philip Brown. I'd like to begin by acknowledging that the lands in which we gather are the traditional territory of the Mi'kmaq people, Abegwit. They are the past, present, and future caretakers of these lands. Il me fait tellement plaisir d'être ici parmi vous aujourd'hui pour cette annonce. C'est quelque chose qui n'est pas très visible, sauf quand ça ne fonctionne pas. L'annonce aujourd'hui, c'est un autre exemple du niveau de collaboration entre les trois niveaux du gouvernement. Et je suis fier d'être ici et de représenter le gouvernement du Canada à cette annonce. Throughout the pandemic, our government has made it clear we will be there for you. And as we work to build back better, we're going to keep supporting you. We will continue to take strong climate action, make life more affordable, grow our economy, and create good middle-class jobs across the island and across the country. Our focus remains on a brighter future, a more prosperous, more resilient, and more sustainable Canada for our children and our grandchildren. Today, on behalf of the Honourable Dominic LeBlanc, Minister of Intergovernmental Affairs, Infrastructure and Communities, I'm happy to announce that the Government of Canada is investing more than $1.7 million for two new water infrastructure projects in Charlottetown. These projects will support a study of the existing undersized stormwater system and the construction of a new 800-meter stormwater system that will help the city collect and measure storm flows during peak rainfall events. This will help meet the increasing needs and growth of the City of Charlottetown and further protect residents from flooding and heavy rainfall. Investing in these important local projects ensures that families, residents, and businesses across the city have the infrastructure they need to grow and thrive. And as I said in French at the outset, fixing up wastewater systems isn't something that's visible on a day-to-day basis, but it's visible when they fail, and it's visible when they don't work. And that's why it's so extremely important. And that's why the three levels of government has recognized this importance. In an era of climate change, where some of the piping underground in the city of Charlottetown is well past its best before date, it's very important for us to be investing in these things, because if and when they fail, you will know. Once these projects are completed, hopefully you won't know, because those problems will not arise. These projects help to grow our local economies, build stronger, more inclusive communities, and might make life better for residents. When we invest in infrastructure, we're creating strong neighborhoods and improving the quality of life for everyone. That's why we'll keep working with our partners, like the province of Prince Edward Island, the City of Charlottetown, to build a better, more sustainable future for all islanders and indeed all Canadians. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sean. Very important project indeed. Thank you. So now I'm going to ask the James Allward, the Minister of Transportation and Infrastructure for the province, to say a few words. Thank you.
Well, thanks very much, Councillor MacLeod. Certainly a pleasure, as always, to be on the stage with MP Casey and Mayor Brown. On behalf of the province of Prince Edward Island, I'm extremely pleased to announce over $1.4 million to support the Eastern Gateway stormwater planning and development projects. These projects will help support the replacement of an aged and undersized stormwater system with new infrastructure that will meet the needs of an ever-growing residential and commercial area and help our communities with the impact of the ever-changing environment. Investments in critical infrastructure like stormwater are essentially strong, healthy, and vibrant communities, and I want to thank the federal government for its continued partnership in this project. Together, through the Investing in Canada plan, we have funded more than 190 infrastructure projects. We are investing in important community and recreational infrastructure, health and education facilities, in active transportation pathways, and in roads and bridges. Here in Charlottetown, the area alone, we see projects such as upgrades at the Bell Alliance Centre and Eastlake Trade Centre, the Wrights Creek Bridge renewal, improvements to the QEH air handling and partial roof replacement, new generators for Beech Grove Home and the Hillsborough Hospital, West Royalty Elementary classroom additions, and the recently announced new Simmons Sports Arena. We will make investments that will benefit our residents for generations to come, not only by supporting cleaner, healthier communities, but also by creating important infrastructure jobs that can contribute to local economic growth. I look forward to continuing to work with government and community partners as we help our island communities grow, prosper, and thrive. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much, James. I get the biggest task to do now. I have to introduce my boss, the Mayor of Charlottetown, Mayor Brown. Thank you.
I think MP Sean Casey's saying, is this what he's going to read? No, it's not. And Councillor MacLeod, I'm not your boss. I'm just a leader amongst leaders. But I do want to say that this end of town is the town, part of the city I grew up. And I can tell you that I'm sure James remembers being a Sherwood boy and Terry being a University Avenue neighbor, is that this waterfront has and will continue to play a very important role for the development of this city. I can tell you that we brought George Dark in from Urban Strategies back in 2004 to look at a plan for the waterfront stretching from the HMCS Queen Charlotte Armories down to the now Renaissance apartment complex. And what evolved from there is now we refer to as the Charlottetown Eastern Gateway Master Plan, which is a substantial document outlining the future development of this whole waterfront, and there are many components to it. But I can say that this component is very important. As MP Sean Casey mentioned, water and wastewater and stormwater management projects are not pretty projects. People can't see them, but when they don't work, then we know there's a problem. So I really, again, I'm very much humbled by the coordination and the cooperation with the two other levels of government and our council also, Councillor MacLeod. So good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for being here today. The Eastern Gateway Stormwater Management Project is a crucial piece of infrastructure that will allow the city of Charlottetown to build a more secure city in an ever-changing environment while also creating economic opportunity right here in our communities. As mayor and council, I am sure Councillor MacLeod would agree it is our responsibility as a municipality to work with our partners, federally, provincially, such as the federal and provincial governments, to ensure that projects such as these are always moving forward. Without proper stormwater management plans and water and wastewater infrastructure in place, it would be impossible for Charlottetown to continue growing and thriving as it has these past several years. Investments like these will be important components of our growing city as we continue to look to the future. And we will see that climate change will have an effect on rising sea levels. This will allow us to be more resilient, and I know going forward that we will have to ask for our federal and provincial partners to look at other projects that will increase our resiliency in dealing with climate change. We anticipate work will start this fall, but I know with the water and wastewater infrastructure project, they plan to start this summer. And combined with both these projects, we're looking at a $4 million investment in the waterfront. Substantial for a small city like Charlottetown, but very much welcomed by myself and council and staff. So as I said, we anticipate work will start this fall as we work to ensure our city is set up to meet the needs and expectations of our incredible residents. So again, I would like to thank our partners, MP Sean Casey, Minister James Alward, Councillor MacLeod, and our council for prioritizing critical projects like this one here today. I would also like to thank the City of Charlottetown Public Works, and our manager is here, Scott Adams, our water and wastewater utility, planning staff, who have worked diligently to push this project forward. So again, thank you on behalf of myself, on behalf of City Council, the citizens of Charlottetown, to a commitment to a safe, adaptable Charlottetown now and into the future. Thank you. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you very much, Mayor Brown. So this concludes our event for today. Just want to say thank you, everyone. Thank you, ministers, and have a safe trip home. Thank you.